Hi there, I'm Lisbeth Leroy and I'm a huge Native American style drone flute lover. This is the first video in a series of drone flutes, and today I'm going to review some of my classic style drones, different shapes, the pros and the cons, and also what to consider when you are planning to buy a drone flute. The first flute is in the shape of A. It's a flute made by Odelborg High Spirits, and the wood is birch. It's in the key of B minor, high B minor, and I will play something for you first. You see it's quite compact. It's the A-shape style. You'll see it a lot, especially with high spirits. I like it, but I like it for smaller flutes, because when you hold it like this, part of the weight is resting on your left hand, and in fact you have to hold the flute a bit horizontal to be comfortably playing it, because when you hold it like this you don't have the support of your hand, and then it gets a bit heavier. And it doesn't matter with a small flute like this, but when the flutes get bigger, it could be a problem. The next one is a shotgun style drone flute. Shotgun style, like, so it has two barrels and it is nice and compact. This one is in the key of F sharp. It is in black walnut with leopard wood on the sides, and it has the running wolf totem and some natural turquoise here. It was made by J.P. Gomez, and it's really one of my favorite drone flutes. Here it comes. So beautiful voice. What I like about this flute is it's quite lightweight. That's important for me. I also like that it's very compact and that you can carry it with you very easily in a flute bag. And also I like the mouthpiece. As you can see, the holes are quite close together, and there is a bit of a level difference, so that you can feel very easily where the other flute begins, and so you can switch easily from one to the other. And also it seals your lips so that you don't accidentally blow into the other hole. So you can see it from close. Whereas if you compare it with the high spirits I showed you, it is just plain, and the holes also a little bit further apart. And the next drone is also the shotgun style, also by J.P. Gomez. Beautiful double owl totem, and it's ambrosia maple with leopard wood. I really love this one a lot. It's a very deep sound. I love bass flutes, and this is low D, so it goes very deep. But you need much more air because the flute is much bigger. And you need strong hands. This one is quite heavy because of the ambrosia maple. In cedar it would have been lighter, but I love the looks of it. If a flute is too heavy for you, you can consider a thumb rest, or you can consider having a rubber band around it, so you can rest your thumb a bit against the rubber band or the thumb rest, and it gives you more support. Here it comes. This one is also special because it has 3 extra holes here, which are covered by corks. And the advantage is that you can choose the key of the drone. So if all the holes are covered, you play the drone in the same key as the main flute. But if all the holes are open, for instance, you play in the 5th of the scale. You can also play harmony with it if you take off all the corks. So the next drone, the third one, is my double-decker. 2 flutes above one another, and the bottom flute also has 6 holes, which are covered by leather, see? And it's made of red aromatic eastern cedar, developed by Brent Haynes, and it's a really versatile and nice flute. The only thing is it's quite heavy, although it's made of cedar wood, because Brent uses a certain kind of process and finish for his flutes, which makes them, in my opinion, heavier. And to have to carry those 2 flutes with the extra wood in between and all the leather on it, just with the tip of your 2 thumbs, it's quite heavy. So in the beginning I used a saxophone strap to support the flute, and then the weight was divided between my neck and my hands, but now I can play without, but not for too long. Here it comes. also has a very nice mouthpiece. You see, you can see the level difference here, and the two holes very close apart. What I also like is with the swipe of one hand you can uncover the holes, and you can switch from playing drone to playing harmony. I'll show you. So now I'm playing the drone. You can also choose to play the drone part in a different key, like this, the fifth for instance. So this was my double-decker by Brent Haynes. And then the last classical style, Native American style drone flute is a bit hybrid, a bit between shotgun side by side and one above the other. It's a flute developed by George Tyson in River Cane. It's in the key of C, high C. Unfortunately, George doesn't make any flutes at the moment, and he disappeared from social media. I hope he will return. But it's a very nice flute, and I'll show you how it sounds. It's very ergonomic, very pleasant in my hand. It is a high flute, so it's not so heavy. I don't know what his bigger drone flutes feel like. The only thing I don't like about this one is that the mouthpiece, that the holes are very wide apart. And I really have to stick this flute nearly in the middle of my mouth to be able to get an even airstream in the two barrels. So that's a pity. So in summary, what should you consider before buying a drone? One, the shape. If you want to look great on stage, I would go for a double-decker or an A-shaped drone. But if ergonomics are important to you, and if you want to be able to carry your drone in an ordinary bag very easily, then I would go for the side-by-side drone. Second, the key. Which key do you want to buy? The higher the key, the easier to play the drone, and the lower the key, the more air you will need and the harder it is, especially if you're talking about bass drone flutes. Then third, which wood? Softwoods are lighter than hardwoods. So if you're buying a lower key or a bass drone flute, I would definitely go for a softwood. But take care that it's a wood that also has some projection. Otherwise you will need a microphone for sure. And then fourth, The mouthpiece, make sure the distance between the holes is not too far apart. And then fifth, last but not least, the back pressure. This is something I didn't discuss before. Back pressure is the resistance you feel when you blow through the flute. If your drone flute doesn't have enough back pressure, you will blow right through it, and you'll need very short phrases to play because you'll be out of breath in no time. So make sure your back pressure is okay. In the next videos I will be discussing long drone flutes like walking stick drone flutes and an ancestral drone. In the third video, very interesting scaled flutes like drone flutes in the Arabic scale, the Aeolian scale, Anasazi scale, but also harmony drones, Mayan drones. And in the fourth video I will be discussing triple drone flutes, several types of them. And if you don't want to miss these videos, please hit the subscribe button and you will be notified. And also please know that if you need help, if you need coaching, I give coaching online. You'll find all my information below here. Thank you for watching and see you for the next video. Bye bye.